Dear children, today your third video of quadrilateral. I already explained your quadrilateral. Okay, what is quadrilateral and types of quadrilateral. Already explained in the previous videos. Now today types of quadrilateral. Again I repeat your trapezium, parallelogram, square, rhombus, rectangle. These are the special types of quadrilateral. Okay, so again I repeat, what is quadrilateral? ये closed figure bounded by 4 line segment is a quadrilateral. The adjacent sides, adjacent angles already explained in previous video. Then types of quadrilaterals, your trapezium, one pair of a quadrilateral having one pair of opposite sides are parallel, then it is called trapezium. Then parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. A quadrilateral having opposite sides are parallel are called parallelogram. Then rectangle, a parallelogram having opposite sides are equal and all angles are 90 degree is your rectangle. Then rhombus, a parallelogram having all sides are equal and all angles are 90 degree, your square. Then rhombus is your all a parallelogram having opposite sides, all sides are equal. Okay, is your rhombus. Then kite, the quadrilateral having opposite adjacent sides are equal is called your kite. These are the types of quadrilaterals. Now in this section properties of parallelogram and properties of parallelogram I am going to explain. So parallelogram, what is the definition of parallelogram? A quadrilateral having opposite sides are parallel. Okay, this is your parallelogram. Opposite sides, suppose this is a quadrilateral and opposite, suppose A, B, C, D is a parallel quadrilateral. Opposite sides, that means AB parallel CD and AD parallel BC. Opposite sides are parallel, then it is a parallelogram. Okay, then properties of parallelogram. Theorem 8.1, your first theorem is a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles. Let's prove. Suppose ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, you join AC the diagonal. Now you have to prove ABC and CDA. ABC and ADC are two congruent triangles. Okay. So I just put the symbols. You just notice. In triangle ABC and triangle ADC, AB parallel CD, so CAD angle is equal to CAD angle is your ACB angle. Clear? CAD angle is equal to ACB angle. Why? Because alternate interior angles. Alternate interior. Alternate interior angles. Okay, these two angles, suppose AB parallel CD, C is the transversal, then these two angles here equal. Alternate interior angles. Similarly, these two angles also equal. These ACD is equal to CAB, also alternate interior angles. Okay. Then AC is common. So triangle ABC congruence to triangle ADC. Prove. Okay, understood? In ABCD is a parallelogram. You have to prove. You have to do what to prove. First you write this one. ABC congruence to triangle ACD. Then in triangle, this is your proof. In triangle, these two triangles. These two angles here alternate interior angles and these two angles here alternate interior angles. AC is your common by ASA. by ASA congruence condition, these two triangles are congruent. Clear? This is properties 1. Diagonals bisects two congruent triangles. Okay. Similarly, you can do BD. You can take BD, join BD. Then these two triangles also you can take. Now your theorem 2. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. So here, if first you prove the triangles congruence, then opposite by simplicity, you can write here your AB is equal to CD by simplicity, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, and AD equal BC. Clear? So opposite sides are equal. Two properties there. Number 1 property is your diagonals divides to congruent triangles. Number 2 property, your parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Then your 3, each pair of opposite sides of quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. Okay. Given suppose ABCD is a parallelogram, given a quadrilateral having opposite sides are equal, then you have to prove it is a parallelogram. So what to prove? ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. So how do you prove? Given what is given? AP is your CD, AD is your BC, and AC is your common. So by SSS congruence conditions, these two triangles are congruent. By SS congruence conditions, we have to prove triangle ABC congruent triangle ABC. Okay, so if these two triangles you prove congruent, after that by simplicity you can write DCA angle is equal to BAC angle by alternate interior angles. Okay, then these angles also these angles. So if you take only one, DCA is equal to BAC, so alternate interior angles, that's why AB parallel CD. You can write properly. Okay, right here I write proof in triangle ABC, triangle ADC, your AB is your CD given, AD is your BC given, and AC is common. So triangle ABC congruent triangle ADC by SSS congruence condition. Okay, then by simplicity DAC angle is equal to DAC angle is equal to BC angle. So by simplicity, which is alternate interior angles, alternate interior. So AB parallel CD, similarly AD parallel BC, so ABCD is a parallelogram. Clear? Okay, your theorem 8.3. That means each page. So here you know that number 1 property, diagonals okay divides two congruent triangles. Number 2, opposite sides are equal. If opposite sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram. This is your 8.3. Then come to move to theorem 8.4. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. Okay, here by simplicity, suppose it is a parallelogram, you have to prove congruence. Then by simplicity, angle D is your angle B, and angle A is your to angle C and angle B is your angle D by CPCT. Prove. Okay, opposite sides are equal, opposite angles are equal. Clear? Now, theorem 8.5 is in a quadrilateral each pair of opposite angles is equal, then it is a parallelogram. Given opposite angles are equal. Okay, what is given? Given opposite angles are equal, you have to prove it is a parallelogram. So, by angle sum property, angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is your 360 degree. You know all of you angle sum of property of a quadrilateral is your 360 degree. So, angle A plus angle B, instead of angle C you can write angle A plus angle B is your 360. So, 2 times of angle A plus 2 times of angle B is your 360 degree. Angle A plus angle B is your 360 degree. So, angle A plus angle B is your 180 degree. Angle A plus angle B is your 180 degree. That means you know that if two parallel lines cut by a transversal, then co-interior angles are, sum of two co-interior angles are supplementary. That means A plus B, sum of A plus B is your 180. That means AD parallel BC. Clear? You know that co-interior angles of two sum of two co-interior angles is 180, then AD parallel BC. If AD parallel BC, then ABCD is a parallelogram. Prove. Clear? Again I repeat. By angle sum property you have to write A, B, C, D is your 360. Instead of C you can write A, instead of D you can write B. So 2 times of A, 2 times of B. 2 taking common, A plus B is your 360. So A plus B is your 180. So if A plus B is 180, you know that if two parallel lines intersect by a cut by a transversal, then sum of two co-interior angles are supplementary. That means AD parallel BC. Similarly, you can do it like that, AB parallel CD. So, it is a parallelogram. Clear? This is your theorem 8.5. Then move to your theorem 8.6. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. This is third property also. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, that means you have to prove diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Suppose A, B, C, D. You have to prove these two equals and these two equal. Okay, so take these two triangles. In triangle AOD and COB, these two triangles you take, we have to prove this. Okay, so how can you prove this one? This angle is your clear ODA angle is equal to OBC angle, alternate interior. Alternate angle. Then OCB angle is equal to OAD angle. Also alternate interior angles, because it is parallelogram, that means these two lines are parallel. This is cut by the transversal, so alternate interior angles. Then AD is your BC. AD is your BC, opposite sides of parallelogram. Opposite sides congruent triangle COB. Clear? By ASA congruence, angle side angle congruence condition, these two triangles are congruent. Then by simplicity, OD is your OB and OA is equal to OC. By simplicity, prove. Clear? First you take this given, what is given, you write properly, I explain like that, but you write properly, okay? So in triangle ABCD is given that parallelogram, in triangle AOD and COB, first you congruent these two triangles, then you have to prove. Yeah, this is your proof, but to prove OD is your OB and OA is your OC. ये हमको प्रूव करना है, तो फर्स्ट यू प्रूव दिस टू congruence, after that by simplicity you can prove the sides, sorry, but diagonals bisect. Okay, then your theorem 8.7, if the diagonal of a quadrilateral bisect each other, it is a parallelogram. So just vice versa of this theorem 8.6, let's prove theorem 8.7. You have to prove it is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. What is given? Given OD is your OB, OA is your OC. Okay. So exactly just opposite of 8.6. Opposite of 8.6 by SAS, side. Clear? In triangle ODA and triangle OCB, OC given OB, OA given OC, sorry, OCOA, OCOA, ODOB, OBOD, this is given. Then AD is your BC, opposite sides of parallelogram, opposite side, so triangle AOD congruence triangle COB by SSS congruence condition you have to prove. Then by simplicity, ODA angle is equal to OBC angle and OAD angle is equal to OCB angle by simplicity. So these are alternate interior angles, so ABCD is a parallelogram. Prove. Clear? This is your all 8.7, all 7 theorems of your chapter properties of parallelogram. Again I repeat, what are the properties? Properties number 1, what are the properties? Your properties number 1 is your diagonals bisect two congruent triangles. Your number 2, opposite sides and angles are equal. Number 3 properties, diagonals bisect each other. These are the 3 properties of parallelogram. Clear? These are the 3 properties of parallelogram.